Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting into some highly specialized AV tech. We're looking at the WolfPack 4K 30Hz 2x4 AV over IP PoE Matrix Switch. Quite a mouthful.
Yeah.
Our goal here is kind of cut through the specs and see what makes systems like this surprisingly powerful, especially for complex setups.
Right. And at its heart, this thing is, well, it's a matrix switcher. Super flexible.
Matrix switcher. Okay, so what does that mean practically?
It means you can route, basically any input source to any output display, or send one source to all of them, or any mix you want, really.
Total control then.
Pretty much. And a key thing here is the main units, they can be transmitters or TXs for your sources, or receivers, RXs, for the displays. You just switch their role in the software.
Oh, that's clever. Good for installs. Now, performance-wise, what are we talking?
We're talking 4K video, specifically 4K at 30 Hz plus audio, and it sends that signal up to 450 feet.
450 feet, wow.
Yeah, over just a single Cat6 network cable.
Okay, 4K over that distance on one cable. How does it not just melt the network? That sounds like a ton of data.
Well, that's where the AV-over-IP PoE tech comes in. PoE means power over Ethernet, so the units get power over that same network cable.
Right, PoE. Got it. But the data?
The key is the compression. It uses H.265. That's a really efficient video codec.
H.265.
Yeah.
How efficient?
Efficient enough that the entire system's bandwidth requirement is kept down to just 1 gigabit per second total.
Just 1G. For potentially multiple 4K sources.
Exactly. Even if you're running 4K sources or doing things like quad view outputs, it stays within that 1G limit. Compare that to uncompressed 4K, which needs like 18 gigs. So yeah, it's aggressive compression.
That's a huge difference. Makes sense why that's important for bigger installs. So what hardware do you actually need to make this work? What's in the standard package?
The standard setup comes with, let's see, 2 of those TXRX units set up as transmitters, 4 units set as receivers.
Okay, so a 2x4 setup out of the box.
Right. And crucially, a 24-port 1G Ethernet switch that supports IGMP snooping. That part's important for managing the network traffic smoothly.
IGMP, okay.
Yeah.
Network management stuff.
Yeah, it stops the video streams flooding parts of the network where they aren't needed. And you also get a Wi-Fi access point.
For control.
Exactly. For using a tablet like an iPad or Android tablet to control the whole system.
Right, control. And speed matters there, especially for live switching. What's the latency like?
It's pretty quick. The spec sheet says fast, seamless switching, around 80 milliseconds for both switching time and latency. So pretty responsive.
Okay, 80 meters is decent. But you mentioned tablet control. I heard there's something really interesting there.
Ah, yeah. This is, I think, one of the standout features. It's the wireless tablet real-time video preview.
Real-time preview. What does that mean?
It means on your iPad or Android tablet, you can actually see a live full-motion video preview of every single one of your connected source devices simultaneously.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
So if I have, say, 12 sources plugged into transmitters.
You'd see 12 little live video windows on your tablet screen, all playing in real time.
Wow. So you can see exactly what's on each source before you switch it to the main displays.
Precisely. It's a massive help for managing complex setups. Like in a sports bar or control room, you know what you're sending live.
That sounds incredibly useful. Does that preview on the tablet have audio too?
Ah, good question. That's an important detail. No, the preview on the tablet app itself is video only. No audio there.
Okay, video only on the tablet. And can you show that preview grid on one of the main TVs?
Not directly from the system, no. The preview function is just within the tablet app. Now, you could, I suppose, mirror your tablet screen to a TV using AirPlay or something similar, but it's not a built-in output feature.
Got it. So visual confidence on the tablet is the main goal there. What about video walls? Does it handle those?
It does, yeah. It has an internal video wall processor built right in.
Oh, nice. So no separate video wall controller needed.
Correct. You can configure it using PC software to drive things like a 2x4 video wall that's using 4 TVs, maybe 2 high, 4 wide, or however you arrange them, or even up to a 3x3 wall using 9 TVs.
And it handles bezel correction and all that?
The software allows for configuration, and it even supports optional image rotation 90, 180, 270 degrees. So if you wanted to do portrait mode displays in your video wall, you could.
Very flexible. Okay, we've covered video, control, walls. What about audio routing? How's that handled?
So audio travels with the HDMI video, obviously, but the system also lets you handle audio separately to some extent. You can embed external audio into the stream at the transmitter side.
Okay.
And you can de-embed or extract the audio out of the stream at the receiver side using a little 3.5 millimeter 3-pin connector on the RX unit.
So you can pull the audio out to feed into a separate sound system.
Exactly. But, and this is crucial, it's only for extraction or embedding alongside the paired video. You can't use this system to create a completely independent audio matrix, mixing and matching audio from different sources to different outputs separate from the video. The audio follows the video route.
Right, it's tied to the video stream it came in with.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So for people considering this kind of professional gear, what's the price point?
This specific 2x4 package we've been discussing, the WolfPack 4K 30Hz model, is listed at HDTV Supply for $2,475.
Okay, so definitely professional-grade investment, but seems packed with features for that price.
Absolutely. I mean, when you look at everything together, the long-distance 4K over IP, the really low 1G bandwidth requirement, that real-time tablet preview, the built-in video wall stuff, it shows how these specialized systems are packing more and more power into one box, simplifying things that used to need a whole rack of different gear.
It really does streamline things. So thinking about that low bandwidth,
Yeah.
you mentioned the system uses network switches, and the sources say you can cascade those switches to make the matrix bigger. Right?
If that's right, you can link switches together to expand the number of inputs and outputs, potentially to a very large scale.
So here's something to think about. If this whole system, even scaled up, can run efficiently on just 1G total bandwidth per link, and you can cascade these switches, what kinds of truly massive, super scalable display environments could this kind of technology enable next? Imagine huge video walls or campus-wide distribution built on this kind of efficient foundation. Definitely something to mull over.